Safety is not a mood, it is a configuration. In this long-form special, we build a fraud firewall for your life and small business, practical settings and habits that make safety the default. No fear, no jargon, just switches to flip in banking apps, password managers, devices, and routers so common scams bounce off your setup. Start with identity, because identity opens every door. Use a password manager for all accounts. Create one strong, memorable passphrase for the manager itself, a clean sentence with 5 or more uncommon words, and store the recovery kit offline. Turn on biometric unlock on your phone but require the master passphrase after a reboot. Enable two-factor everywhere, preferring app-based authenticators or passkeys over SMS. In your manager, label accounts that control money or backups, banking, email, cloud drive, as critical. Review them quarterly. If an account offers passkeys, add them and keep at least 2 authenticators enrolled so you are never locked out. Your email is the skeleton key. Protect it like a bank. Turn on advanced spam and phishing filters. Set up alerts for unfamiliar logins and forwarding rules. Disable legacy, less secure access, and app passwords you no longer need. Create a rule that flags messages from lookalike domains, letters replaced with numbers or extra dashes, so they arrive with a warning. Add a simple footer to outbound email that says, "We never change bank details by email." Call the number on our website to confirm any request. Future, you will be glad you did. Banking apps are your breakers and fuses. Enable push alerts for every transaction, including declines and new payees. Set per transaction and daily caps for transfers. Freeze your card in the app when not in use. Unfreeze to pay and refreeze after. Create a whitelist of trusted beneficiaries. New payees require a cooling-off period and a verification call you initiate using a number from the bank's official site. Turn on 3D Secure or similar challenge for online cards. Opt in to confirmation of payee where available. If your bank allows high security mode, enable it. It often blocks risky rails by default, like international transfers or new device logins without an extra step. Phones and laptops are the gateways. Keep OS and browser updates automatic. On phones, remove unused apps and revoke notification and camera permissions where not needed. Set a strong device passcode, at least 6 digits, preferably alphanumeric, and enable erase after 10 failed attempts if that fits your risk tolerance. On laptops, encrypt the disk with the built-in tool so a stolen machine does not become a data leak. Use a modern browser with phishing protection, disable third-party cookies, and enable password manager integration or use your dedicated manager's extension. Turn on require reauthentication for password autofill when visiting financial sites so a stray click cannot empty your vault. Routers decide who gets in and how. Log into your router with a strong admin password. Change the default login and SSID. Update firmware twice a year. Split your Wi-Fi into at least 2 networks, a private SSID for your devices and a guest SSID for visitors and smart home gadgets. Hide remote administration from the internet. Manage the router only from inside your network or through a trusted app with 2-factor. Turn off WPS. If your router offers DNS filtering or safe browsing, enable it to block known phishing domains at the gate. Place point-of-sale terminals on a dedicated VLAN or the private SSID, never on guest Wi-Fi. A simple separation removes whole classes of attacks. Cloud drives and backups are your time machine. Set backups to run automatically every day for phones and weekly for laptops. Use version backups so ransomware cannot lock your history. Keep one offline copy or a cloud provider that offers immutable backup for at least 30 days. Test recovery once a quarter. A backup untested is a backup imagined. Store scans of critical documents, ID, insurance, serial numbers, in an encrypted vault so you can act fast after loss. For small businesses and creators, write down a payment policy and make it public. State that you never accept funds to pass on, never change bank details by email, and only refund to the original payment method. Require 2-person approval for new vendors, bank detail changes, and payments above a set threshold. Lock your website and social bios to the same message so customers know what to expect. When a request conflicts with your policy, You can point to the policy instead of arguing with a stranger who is reading from a script. Notifications are part of your firewall. Choose signal over noise. Keep push alerts only for new logins, password changes, MFA resets, new payees, and transactions. Turn off social notifications that pull you into distraction. Group all finance alerts into one email label or VIP list so you never miss them in the noise. Build a ritual. Glance at yesterday's alerts every morning. It takes 30 seconds and catches mischief early. Now the QR and link layer. On phones, use the camera's link preview. Press and hold to read the domain before opening. Bookmark your bank, tax authority, and shopping sites. Use bookmarks every time. Never search brand names to log in. When you must type an address, speak it aloud while you type. Hearing errors catches them. For email links that claim to be security actions, do not click. Open your app or bookmark instead. If a page asks for banking credentials after any link or QR, stop and switch to your own channel. Remote access software is a categorical rule. Do not install any desk, TeamViewer, Quick Support, or similar at the request of a caller. Real banks do not need remote access to protect you. If you ever installed one, delete it now, revoke permissions, and change passwords from a clean device. If a support contract requires remote tools, whitelist a single vendor and pin their contact details in your notes so surprises are easy to reject. SIM swaps are a hinge many attacks swing on. Add a high-security note to your mobile account that requires in-person verification and government ID for SIM replacement. Set a unique account PIN with your carrier. Move important logins away from SMS codes to app-based MFA or passkeys. If your phone suddenly loses service, assume a swap. Move to Wi-Fi on another device, change your email and bank passwords, and call your carrier on a known number. When you work with contractors or virtual assistants, give them least privilege access. Share one password via your manager with view-only or limited roles and time-boxed access. Use separate logins where possible so you can revoke without breaking your own. Never share your master password or primary email credentials. If a tool does not support roles, reconsider whether it belongs in a professional workflow. For families, print a one-page protocol and stick it to the fridge. It should include a code word, a verification tree for urgent calls, the I'll call back line, and the rule that nobody sends money or shares one-time codes on inbound messages. Teach children to delay posting videos with clean voice samples and to keep location services limited to trusted contacts. Practice once. Practice beats panic. Recovery drills turn fear into muscle memory. Once a quarter, run a 5-minute fire drill. Freeze a card and unfreeze it, test a small transfer to a trusted account, restore a file from backup, and log into your router to check firmware and change the guest Wi-Fi password. The goal is to make security moves as familiar as checking the weather. If something slips through, move to first aid, not blame. Freeze cards, call banks, request recalls for push payments, change passwords from a clean device, revoke sessions, and document everything with timestamps and screenshots. File reports with platforms and local authorities. Then update your firewall. What setting would have blocked this class of event? Turn it on. A compact closing recipe: manager plus MFA, alerts plus limits, bookmarks plus previews, private Wi-Fi plus updates, backups plus drills. When these layers are in place, you are not invulnerable, you are resilient. Scams still knock, they just find fewer open doors. The point is not perfection. The point is a life where safety happens by default and attention is free for better things. Next time, we'll pivot to a special on Inside the Complaint Desk. How to write bank and platform complaints that get traction, with phrases, timelines, and attachments that move your case from a queue to action. Narration generated with AI, facts verified from public sources. No legal advice is given. The purpose is public safety and practical education. If you have a case tip or a documented pattern to share, use a safe channel and remove personal information that could identify non-public individuals.